So we're going to go over a door behavior next. So he is got a habitual repetitive pattern that he exhibits when someone comes to the door. So I encourage you to start working on this with the little guy. So you're welcome to just toss a mat down on the ground. You can even drag out your welcome mat and have that be his mat. And I'll break down the individual steps and show you what it looks like in its entirety. So mat, he comes on over, hits the mat. So then I would toss a treat off the mat. Good job, bud. And you can tell Ranger, mat. Good job. And try this from some different angles so he understands. Ranger, mat. Good job. That wherever you are, doesn't matter. He always needs to go to that same spot. Ranger, mat. Good job. So if you beat him to the door, he beats you to the door. Doesn't make a difference. He knows he needs to go over here. If I do need to point at the mat, we did that when we were initially working to show him this is exactly where you need to be. Then you say, Ranger, he will offer up and down, but we would tell him down if he's having issues with that, then tell him stay. And Ranger, stay. Then you just come over and just start fiddling with your door a little bit. Free. Free is his release command. He knows that he's done. Ranger, mat. Comes on over the mat, gives you a down, stay. Then you would come over, fiddle with the door a little bit more. And I crack this bad boy open a bit. Ah. Free. Good job. So if he pops up like that, I always wait till he's back down. So this is what it looks like in its entirety. So you just have to say, Matt, he comes on over, plops down, and then waits until he's released. This is what it should really look like. That's just the individual steps to get you there. So that last piece, just desensitizing him to the door. Fiddle with the door, fiddle with the handle, open it a little bit, open it wider, and then eventually you can just tell him Matt, he'll hang out, then you can open the door, and then he just waits until he's been released, and his release command is free. So go get it, bud. Ranger, Matt. Good boy. Free. So you're welcome to give him a little bit of additional time, have him hang out, and wait if he's getting to where he wants to pop up. And lastly, it's also encouraged to just work on this, make it as realistic as possible, and then you have a guest come over who wants to do some repetitions with you, then you just go over a few in a row, do it with them, have someone come in and out, definitely husband and wife, do some in and out exercises. And he'll understand that regardless of the circumstance or situation, this is what you're looking for. So you can do a little bit of this to make it real realistic. Ranger, Matt. Ranger, Matt. So a little bit further away. Ranger. Good boy. Good boy. So I got him a little bit rattled. Stay. Good. So this making as realistic as possible, hitting your doorbell, knocking on the door, anything to get him a little bit rattled. But it's excellent to have a habitual, repetitive pattern every time that someone comes to the door, and makes him much more calm. Ranger, Matt. Good boy. Good boy. Ranger, down. Stay. Free. Good boy. So sorry about the barking. It's just a pretty cold day outside, so I've got some of the pups just resting in here. Um, again, just so they don't get too cold. But that door behavior is a very, very potent skill as well. I like it because it combines a lot of our skills. Having them come over, hang out on a mat. So mat is the command, then gives us a down, a sit, a down, a stay, and realizes that he can't do anything until he's been released. But do be aware that this does differ from relax on a mat. A mat command is not the same as breaking out our mat, having him come over and relax. There's no command with relax on a mat. We remain completely silent. This, we have a mat that we utilize, and I say mat. I'm telling him, this is where I want you to go, and this is a command exercise. I'm saying, when I say mat, go over to the mat and hang out. Relax on a mat and remain silent. It's just him relaxing. Mat is, I want you to go over here and relax until you are released, and they completely differ from one another. This one is just a skill that he's learned. The other one is a behavioral exercise. So, excellent job, sir.